now on Fast and Loud. Hot rod hunter Richard Rawlings and master mechanic Aaron Kaufman are California dreaming as they score a '59 Rambler Cirque wagon.
The outside's pretty damn cool. Inside pretty well sucks.
But this hot rod is more like a rat ride.
Did we find any carcasses, at least some bones or anything?
As the costs mount on the Rambler, Richard pins his hopes on flipping a rare Willis gasser.
Come on, do the dance with me a little bit.
Little clock dance?
Then, Richard and Aaron try to swing a deal on a 1931 Model A.
I mean, it is cool, but it's not 10 grand cool.
And Richard faces his toughest negotiator yet.
What about all these cracks in there?
While the Rambler turns out to be no day at the beach.
Never seen a car that refused to come back to life as bad as this one.
Everyone's on edge as the boys race to get the Rambler ready for auction.
This should be in my shop.
I know, it should be. Texas is so damn big. When we travel, it's like you're in Texas for more than half your trip. So I got a call from my buddy in Amarillo about some hot cars. It's always good to get out of our backyard and see what we might find for our next big build project.
You know, Amarillo is right in the heart of the Panhandle, over 300 miles from Dallas. So we decided to make it a 2-day trip. Along the way, we decided to take on a Texas-sized food challenge.
There's the billboard. We've seen like 100 of them for the 72-ounce steak.
It's the size of my torso.
I think I could eat the steak and you can't. That's what I think. Yeah! Let's go eat a steak. Woo! Well, bottom line is we made a little bet. If he eats everything and he wins, per their rules, he gets to pick the next car. And if I eat the whole thing per their rules and I win, then he can't do.
Howdy, guys.
How you doing?
How are y'all doing?
Doing well.
Tell me what the story is with this 72-ounce steak I saw 800 billboards for.
Alrighty. It's 4.5 pounds of top sirloin. You come in, you have to eat the steak, the baked potato, 3 fried shrimp, a roll, and if you do, obviously it's free. You get a certificate, your name on the board, your time, and a shirt.
What's the world record on that deal?
8 minutes and 52 seconds.
Golly, is this a tiger or human?
It's a human. I don't even think he chewed it.
And left with it inside of him. Wow.
I got a world record of my own, but it took 31 hours and 59 minutes to do it.
It wasn't eating or the other thing either.
All right.
You know, we know it's going to be tough, but I think I got it. Wow.
It's not a steak, that's a roast.
All they did was take the fur off of it.
When they brought that food out, I basically went, holy that is not 72 ounces, that's like 7.5 people. Well, if you were doing this bet, which one of those would you eat?
Neither one. No. That one there?
All right, I want that one.
That was somebody's pet. All right.
All right, 72 ounces for you. That's all you have to eat.
Don't drop it.
I will.
Let's rock and roll.
Are we good on the rules, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
You guys puke, contest is over with.
Got it.
I think these boys are ready to go.
Let it rip, Tater Chip.
The biggest thing is I don't want to hear Richard whining about the next call when I'm trying to get some parts ordered or get something done. And so I'm going to win. I have to win.
I think that it's going to be a valiant effort on his part, and he's going to fail miserably, and I will end up victorious. Oh, God. That's horrible. That's the hardest thing I ever tried in my life. I got to fart, but I'm scared to.
Richard, we got cars to buy. I think I've had enough.
I'll never do this again.
You know, I had a great time, but Richard's right. I'm never doing this again. I'm surprised I could even move this morning.
They say nothing comes free in life, and I guarantee you that was not free.
Definitely paid for it this morning.
Exactly. I paid for it in the middle of the night, this morning, again a few minutes ago.
I'm not sure we're done paying for it. I'm definitely looking, man. I just don't see it. All I see is farm equipment. I don't see any old cars.
Well, you know, I usually look at the GPSer thing here, and
There aren't any roads where it says we're at.
well, I see the red triangle where we're at, but it's just in a great expanse of gray.
I just hope it's worth it. I hope there's at least something to see out here, something to make it worthwhile.
When we pulled up, we found the place. Gate was open, so we decided we'd drive right on in. I didn't know Kyle had his guard rattlesnake set out on the loose.
This is nuts, man. That's why I live in the city. See some axles and farm equipment and piles of junk.
I know, man. I'm a little worried. We drove all this way, and he told us he had some cool cars. Kyle's a pretty cool cat. I see him a lot of times at the swap meet. I see him at Decatur. I see him at the Pate swap meet. He's just always bringing some cool cars from up here in the Panhandle.
Hey,
what's up, Kyle?
now.
How's it, man?
Good to see you.
He's always like, you gotta come up here. You gotta check out my place. You gotta see some of the cars around here.
first thing really caught our eyes is COE, man. This thing's pretty cool.
Why don't y'all have this thing built, have it up on the streets, man? What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, time?
Time?
What I call TLC.
What the are you gonna do up here? There ain't nothing but time.
Walked through, saw a couple flatbeds, a couple wreckers.
There's your wagon you always been wanting there.
I'm not sure this is the one I've always been wanting, but yeah, you're right, it is a wagon.
There's muscle cars and there's these cars and 32 Fords and what have you. And I was just in the mood to do something a little different, a little quirky, you know, something you just don't see every day. That's kind of hip to be cool.
Is it brown or is it blue?
It's
I think it used to be blue.
It's blue.
Yeah, this is one we kind of saved from the Crusher.
59 Rambler. God, cute little car. Someone's been cutting on it a little bit of rust.
Be careful with them snakes down there. The outside's pretty damn cool.
Pretty straight old
Inside
car.
pretty well sucks.
I've never seen another one.
It's a 59 Rambler Super.
Super cross country.
Nothing said fun, surf, sun better than the Rambler. Ramblers are pioneers in design and styling. They had cool fizz, a roll-down rear window, and even cooler front windows that flared out. Seat reclines, look at that. Ramblers were also famous for their reclining front seats that could turn into a giant bed, which made them great for long family road trips. Well, Kyle, what do you need for something like this? Treat me right, I just drove all the way up here in the middle of nowhere.
2,500.
I think I'm sitting.
What'd he say?
I think I'm sitting in someone else's car.
Kyle's a buddy of mine, but I mean, 2,500 for a wagon's been sitting in a field forever. What about 850? I usually go in half, but I don't even want to go there.
Richard, he's pretty tough on you on trying to get that price down. I can understand that because we have to do the same thing. What about 1,850?
We're gonna ditch the suspension. We're gonna ditch the motor and transmission. So what we're bargaining here for is a body.
I don't know. I'm thinking about 1,200 bucks.
We always have to work with guys, leave a little meat on the bones. We left a little meat on the bone for him also. We need to move it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
We got a deal there.
All right.
Thank
See?
you.
Didn't come up here to nowhere land
Yeah.
for nothing.
Thank you.
What I did ended up 1,200 bucks, and I think we got ourselves a good deal.
This way.
We've got a pretty good idea what we want to do. You know, motor it up, tranny it up, get a good rear end under there. Big wheels, get it low to the ground, and just give it a really cool kind of Southern California surfer vibe.
We're gonna take this family station wagon and turn it into a hot rod. That's something you don't see every day. But before we get this car back to Gas Monkey Garage, we're gonna make a pilgrimage to the holy grail of hot rod sites, Cadillac Ranch.
If you're a Cadillac lover, this ranch is your Stonehenge. It's been around since 1973, when a San Francisco artist collective known as Ant Farm acquired 10 used Cadillacs as a tribute to the golden age of automobiles. Then they buried them face down. For car guys like me, leaving a mark is a rite of passage.
Did you say you used to be a professional tagger in a past life?
Not allowed to talk about it.
Oh. Beautiful, Richard. Couldn't imagine consonants drawn any better than that.
It's a good time. Let's go.
Oh, wow. It's a lot worse than in the pictures.
We're rambling, man. Rambler.
It looks like a Rambler.
This is a cross-country, super deluxe Rambler. And if the fins didn't give it away, it's a 59.
It's real straight except for the missing floorboard. Fred Flintstone style.
What happened to getting a little bit better car?
After we ate that steak, next thing I know, we were buying a Rambler wagon. There was some kind of weird drugs in that thing.
What do you think about the paint? Just leave it?
Dude, this paint is, I like it is. I don't even think I want to clear it. I think we buff it out and wash it. Let's get it off. Let's get it off.
I hope you didn't buy those wheels for this.
They were just kind of free with the deal. I kind of like the idea of powder coating them and sticking them on, but Aaron absolutely hates them.
Where's Christy at? Let's get these things on Craigslist. Free.
What's wrong if we just powder coated them?
You powder coat a turd, it's still a turd.
Oh, no, back there. That's not Aaron hates these tires. I like them because they save me cash. And I'm the owner of this operation, so guess what? I win.
What are we gonna do to make this cool? Gas
Well,
monkey.
we're gonna start by de-burlapping the car.
De-burlapping.
No,
The next thing is we're gonna see if we can remove the rat turds.
Well, Aaron and I talked a lot about it on the way home from Amarillo, and we're checking it out. I want kind of a surfer wagon taken to the next level. So the plan on this car is to gut it completely. We're gonna rip out the motor, rip out the rear end, rip out the floors. By the time we're done, we should have a pretty cool car that we can take to the leak auction by the end of the week. But it's not gonna be easy. This is a massive job that's gonna take every bit of Gas Monkey ingenuity. Woo! Holy cow, that thing stinks.
That smell.
No kidding. Well, you guys get that cleaned out, because I ain't getting in there.
Coming up on Fast and Loud.
Thank God you don't have smell-o-vision.
You know how long I've wanted a freaking Willis gasser? It could be worth as much as $200,000. Welcome to suburbia. Man,
I can already smell the Berber.
this is not my style here. As swamped as Aaron is with the Rambler, I stole him away for a little Gas Monkey business. What's up, man? Long time no see.
Yeah, buddy.
How you been?
Doing good. Yeah.
My friend Elrod, he's as passionate about cars as we are. He's always got some cool hot rods around. And when I'm looking at cars this old, it's great to have Aaron along as a second set of eyes. How much is this thing?
Not for sale.
Oh,
I just started tweaking it.
Yeah, how can they always do that to us, Aaron? They show us the stuff that's not for sale first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is not for sale. What do you got in the garage here, man?
This is the other half of the hobbies.
This is like suburbia. I didn't expect to see like a man cave back here full of everything cool. I was pretty jazzed about some of the cars that Elrod was showing us. When I saw the 31 Model A, that was the one for me.
This is the shining gem right here, man. This is it.
It's not a completely untouched body, but it's a great project for Gas Monkey Garage.
I was going for a early, like a mid-40s Lakes Bonneville style roadster. Most of the people that came back from World War II had experience working on airplanes and tanks and things like that. And when they came back, they had a need for speed.
You know, I'd like to hear it run, Richard.
All right, let's fire it up.
See if we can bother the neighbors. Roadsters were really popular for the lightweight. You could strip them down easily. You could take the fenders off. You could take the windshield off. You basically just had a seat and an engine. And the primary objective was to just go fast.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! All right, well, I agree with that.
All right, so I saw your ad on the net. What do you really got to have for it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, these done, they bring some big money. I mean,
They do.
The traditional hot rod thing is.
And this one's a long way from done.
Yeah. I don't know. I had it out there, and I was kind of thinking about 10,000.
I mean, it is cool, but it's not 10 grand cool. There's just no way. I'm thinking like 6.
Oh, come on, man. This thing's got a title, too. I got a title to go with this car. So.
That does make a difference. I mean, you can't get titles like you used to be able to.
Right, and it's in my name. You're not gonna have to monkey around with this thing.
You know, no pun intended on the monkey.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And I could maybe go 9.
I don't know. I mean, I'm at 6, you're at 9. What is it? The middle's 7,500. And you know Gas Monkey always deals in cash. Got it, Army. Aaron likes it. I mean, think of it that way. Aaron actually likes something I'm thinking about buying.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
All right, cool. That's a deal.
All right, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I've wanted a Model A on deuce rails for a long time, and now I'll have one for a little bit of time. Here we go. Let's get it loaded, Aaron.
Definitely.
31 Model A on 32 rails, little flathead motor, get the wheel and tire size right, put some juice brakes on it, and you got yourself just a real, original, badass hot rod, fast, fun, cool. Just got the 59 Rambler back to the garage. The guys are wasting no time tearing it down.
Aaron says there's a lot of life in this car. I think we're gonna have to give this car a lot of life. Speaking of a lot of life, I think there was a lot of life living in this car, like probably 10,000 rats at one time.
smell on this car, unbelievable. You could smell the rat turds from anywhere here on the compound, outside the shop, inside the shop. Ugh. Thank God you don't have smell-o-vision.
You know what? This might be the worst one I've ever had to clean out. I've cleaned out some pretty bad ones before with the rats, but...
It's nasty, it smells, but we'll be done in a second. Get the pressure washer out here and maybe start turning the life around for this little car.
I can smell that thing from around the corner.
Yeah, we gotta hop inside. We got it all cleaned out.
I'm not getting in there. Oh, man. Did we find any carcasses, at least some bones or anything?
No, but this thing had more rat houses and hideaways. This is like a rat mansion.
So the guys finally got the car cleaned out and ready to be washed, but I'm already looking ahead to my next deal. My friend Thomas is dropping off the most badass car I've ever gotten my hands on. Come on back. I'm always on the hunt for new cars. You know, I've got to flip a few. Got a call from an individual, said he had a 41 Willis Coupe. I couldn't go. I was busy with the shop on the big build that we were getting ready for the auction, so I had to stay. So I called a friend of mine, Thomas. I said, dude, grab your cash, go get me this car.
The 1941 Willis Coupe was designed for the times as a modern-looking, cheap and compact car. Only produced until 1942, hot rodders flocked to their rare and unmistakable shape.
What a drive, man, what a drive.
You know how long I've wanted a freaking Willis gasser?
Dude, you own a Willis gasser, and I'm telling you, I think you own a Willis gasser with a great story. I've got a stinking suspicion that this is one of Stone, Woods, and Cook's old cars.
Willis cars are incredibly rare, and hot rodders love to turn them into gassers, cars that were meant for drag racing. But a Stone, Woods, and Cook Willis gasser is even rarer. In the drag racing wars of the 1960s, no team was more feared than this legendary drag racing trio. Many hot rod enthusiasts consider their 1941 supercharged Willis to be the most famous drag car in history. The team is also famous for another reason. Fred Stone, Tim Woods, and Doug Cook were the first multiracial team in drag racing history.
This car has all the telltale signs. First off, okay, all of Stone, Woods, and Cook's cars were blue. This car is blue. You'll look at the work that's done on this car. It's good work by even today's standards.
I mean, even the cut for the fender well headers here, I've had a lot of old gassers in my time, never had a Willis, but I mean, that's a pretty daggum good square.
I mean, you definitely have to be completely sober to build that. But
and even on the brake component there where the brake line's going through, they drilled it for weight. I mean, they drilled everything on this car.
Yeah, the motor supports, Scott, you see those? They drilled and lightened them.
There's only so many Stone, Woods, and Cook cars in the world. If I did nothing to it, it could be worth as much as $200,000, but it's got to be authentic. Those front wheels are worth $1,000 a piece easy.
Oh, at least. I'll be honest with you, I had a guy at a truck stop offer me $2,500 a piece for the wheels.
Shit. I am freaking out on this 41 Willis. I only got $7,000 in it, and I think it's worth a whole lot more. Thomas, I appreciate it. This makes it all worth it. When you find the good ones, it makes all the bad ones worth it.
So we got rid of all the gnarly rat turds, and now we're pressure washing the Rambler. After this, the hard work can begin.
Hey, Casey, Aaron said go ahead and rip all the suspension out, get the motor out, chunk it.
All right. It's not necessarily just the condition of this car that caused us to rip it apart. Most of the cars, we buy them strictly for their body. We know we're not going to use their drivetrain. We know we're not going to use their suspension, especially on earlier vehicles.
That's what I'm talking about. What this is somebody attempted to lower this car the wrong way. Coil spring's supposed to be a coil spring with nice even coils and be straight up and down. As you can see here, they heated that with a torch until it was glowing red and the springs start to compress. Therefore, when we jacked the car up, the springs basically fell out on their own.
We're going to retrofit it with all new suspension, all new drivetrain, all new electronics. But this one, even if we weren't going to, still had to be gutted just to get the nastiness out of the car.
Hey, Casey, I didn't even have to cut the tank out.
And we're not done yet.
Once we got the car into the shop and we were really able to get under it, a big job became a monster job. When you figure in the rust, rats, and age, there's really nothing usable in the suspension. We're gonna have to start this one from scratch. We expected a big job, but nothing like this.
Coming up on Fast and Loud.
And I know we're behind, and believe me, Richard knows.
Did you all know what you're doing? This car should be in my shop.
Picked up all the parts of the Rambler.
Let's see what Santa brought us today.
Got our boxes in, team's ready to work. Open everything up, we think we're doing good. Go to put everything on, realize there's a snag.
Motor mounts, motor mount adapter plates.
All right, well, we're missing something.
The last thing we can afford on a build as challenging as this Rambler is losing time. And getting the wrong parts is a major setback. I mean, we're building 90% of this car, which basically means we're building it from scratch. So now we're in the process of installing a rear trailing arm suspension, which is basically two long control arms that attach the rear end housing to the frame of the car. Also, we're clearing a path through the exhaust, and since we can't run it underneath the car, we're going to run it through the cross member, which is basically a section of frame that's perpendicular and ties both the left and right rail together. And, you know, half the floors are being fabricated as well as transmission tunnel. It's almost like we're building a car and then slipping our Rambler over the top of it. So the work is enormous. The crossbar we got as a kit, and it wouldn't fit this car, so even our aftermarket parts have been modified. Every part of this car we're gonna have to build, and it eats up a massive amount of time. It makes it incredibly difficult to deliver on time. Getting this car to the auction is gonna be right down to the wire.
While the guys are working on the Rambler, I'm doing a little research on the Willis Gasser. Bad news, it's not a Stone, Woods, and Cook car. There's a lot of design features and some extra stuff that they did to those, and this car just doesn't have any of them. And I just found out that the original Stone, Woods, and Cook cars are all accounted for. So I won't be selling this one for 200 grand, but it's still worth a ton of money, and I know there's a serious collector out there that's gonna want it.
Well, what I'm about to do is install the new oil pan. It's eating up a lot of time and a lot of cash, but something we have to do. This pan is just 3 or 4 inches too deep, and it hangs out the bottom of the car, and we're making this car go all the way to the ground. You don't want that to be the first thing that hits the ground, so we had to change it.
Here we are still working on the Rambler. And when I say working, I mean making parts for the Rambler. And on a schedule like this, when we have to get this thing done, get it to auction, this is not what I like to see. About this point in the build, I like to be putting it together and at least have heard it run.
Doesn't matter what we do to this car, it's always wanting more.
The crew's really feeling the burn on this little Rambler project here. Everything we're trying is just fighting us 100%.
I've never seen a car that refused to come back to life as bad as this one. It's crazy.
You know what, though? The difference between us and everyone else is that we're not going to give up and we're going to win. Excellent. I appreciate it. This morning, waiting on parts to get here, bright and early. Here are all the parts we need. Basically, make some major leaps ahead today, and stubbed our toe first box. I was like, homeboy made a mistake. This is pretty much what I expect out of a build like this. You know, second time in a week we've got the wrong parts. It's almost like the Rambler's trying to tell me something like, let me rust in peace. Jason, what can we do? Based on the amount of time we have, what do you think is going to happen? I don't know. We're already behind schedule. You know, when are we not? But this one more so than ever. And we absolutely don't have the parts we need. And not only do I feel like we're behind, it looks like we're behind, and I know we're behind, and believe me, Richard knows.
We're having so many setbacks with this car, we're not sure how we're gonna make it to the auction. The guys are doing more work than I ever imagined, and we're just blowing through the cash. At least we still have those free wheels. Hopefully, that's one last thing I have to worry about.
We got a free set of wheels, which is really generous. Problem is, though, generosity only goes so far. This one wheel has 4 leaks in it, multiple leaking points at the bead. I'm a big fan of asking questions. And when someone wants to give me a free set of wheels, I think that you should ask the question, why? And I think that the answer might be because they're worthless piles of
The bead seats down here, so it's this, I mean, it's...
The time and money we're gonna put into these wheels, we could've got new wheels by now, huh?
Yeah.
The smart question is, should we switch wheels? Just gotta find out how Richard wants to play it, because Richard may have to have these. He may not want to spend the money. We may not have the wheels available. So it's just something that me and Richard are gonna have to get together on and make a decision.
I feel like we're just chasing our tail if we go sandblasting and trying to take this over there and remount the tires again, then they leak and...
Oh, no, we run...
I don't want to spend the money, though, man.
We run a risk, keep playing with the wheels we got.
That's another $1,200 shipping overnight. I mean, that's heavy.
$1,600 bucks.
Dude, we're already over budget on this car. And over, well, time, really. The budget hasn't been that horrible, but the time is killing me.
The time's gonna be bad if we're trying to get the other cars right, and the other wheels right.
Quit chasing our tail, just order those and be done. That I have to spend the money, so that saves me time. So that's the only way I can make it work.
Let me go out there and measure it up and see.
All right, cool. As if I don't have enough problems. I just had to pony up $1,600 for wheels, and we're way behind getting it to Sue's, and look who just showed up to yell at me.
Hey, Richard.
Very dangerous.
What's going on?
Very dangerous being in a
What's
shop
going
like this with no shoes on. You're wearing sandals.
So?
You're gonna
What's
get yourself
going on
hurt.
with this car? You know,
We're trying to get it
did y'all know what you're doing? This car should be in my shop. I supposed to have a car 2 days ago. He always rushing me. Now it's my turn to get on his total ass.
I'm having Casey fix the seat frame. We moved the transmission tunnel up so it wouldn't work. So we're fixing this because you can't cover it until I get the frame fixed.
This should be in my shop.
I know, it should be.
It should be on the road.
It comes up auction time, we don't have a car. Someone's got to answer for it.
Coming up.
I think the car just easily brings 25 grand. What's up with the Rambler?
We may have a little more mechanic work, and we definitely got to build the exhaust. So,
You think we can make it, or are we just gonna kill ourselves and then probably still miss it? The lake auction's in 2 days. I don't think the Rambler's gonna be ready in time. This is the last day where I can pull out of the auction without having to pay the penalty, so I'm gonna have to sit down with Aaron and figure it out. What's up with the Rambler?
well, we still got exhaust to do. We haven't been to Sue's yet, and we haven't fired it yet. So we may have a little more mechanic work, and we definitely got to build the exhaust. So,
You think we can make it, or are we just gonna kill ourselves and then probably still miss it?
I'd hate to have it limping along and having a problem, and then we're gonna lose it because we always put them in no reserve. So if we send it up there and it's got a problem, I mean, I think the good money's on safe money. Don't try and risk it.
I'm gonna go call him, pull it. I mean, I don't have any choice.
I
So.
think it's the safest thing to do right now.
All right, I'll err on the side of smart. Go pull it. I was pretty disappointed about missing the auction, but there's no crying at Gas Monkey. Got a potential buyer coming in on the 41 Willis. Time to make some Gas Monkey monies. Brian Bass owns Bass Customs here in Dallas and is a phenomenally respected builder worldwide.
You got a Willis, huh?
Right here, let's check it out. He heard from somebody that had it. I couldn't think of a better owner for this car. When Thomas bought me this car, he thought it was a Stone Woods and Cook car. It's not, but it's still very valuable. I only paid $7 grand for it, and it's worth a whole hell of a lot more. So here it is.
Man, I really wish I wouldn't have come and looked at it. Willis is the quintessential gas class hot rod from the 60s. I've personally been searching for one for years, but I'd never had the means to buy one, and when one gets in front of you, you may only have one chance, and this is my chance, so I'm here to try to take it. What do you know about the car as far as history? I mean, it's obviously an old drag car.
I don't know a whole lot, but the work on it's very good. The way they drilled out everything to lighten up, it's just not hacked together like a lot of race cars.
I mean, even the door jambs, they're drilled up.
The work is just above par.
And this was the gasser. The gas class of the 60s, everybody wanted a Willis coupe. And I mean, that's why I want a Willis coupe, because of the history involved in gassers.
I want a Willis coupe, but bottom line, I'm in this business to make a little money, and that's a very expensive car to build. It takes a very long time to do it right, and I just don't have the time.
Okay, well, let's get down to brass tacks then. What do you got to have for it?
I think the car just easily brings 25 grand.
Normally, I would agree with you, but you're missing a few pieces, and stuff like this for this car that's missing is actually expensive. Like and reproduction grill is about $800. Rocker panels, I think, are another $700 or $800. I mean, I'm gonna have to put some money into it to get to where you're at. And if you knew some history on it, I'd pay it gladly. But with not knowing the history, with it being unknown, I mean, it's obviously a race car, but we just don't know whose race car it was or if it was anything of note. But here's where I'm at. I'm at 20 right now.
I know I can sell this car for 25 grand. He knows I can sell this car for 25 grand. He's just trying to get a better deal. Hey, that's the car business. This one, I don't have to move on. I think if I put it out there at even 33.5 at best offer, somebody's gonna step up at 25 or better.
Yeah, but I'm standing here right in front of you right now. Come on, do the dance with me a little bit. Give me a little bit of, give me a little bit of leeway here.
25, I'm gonna stick to.
You can't give me anything, huh?
I think I was giving it to you at 25. That's my problem. I should have just said 30, and then we'd have settled at 25.
You can't even give me 1,000, 24?
I feel like I'd just be giving it away.
I've always treated you right.
If I put it out there, it's gonna bring more than the 25 number.
Actually, you're right. I mean, you were being fair with 25, and you know me, I got to get a better deal, but 25,
Gotcha.
Let's do 25.
You own it.
I really wish Richard wouldn't have put the screws to me so bad, but you know, in the end, I'm getting a Willis coupe. It's something I've always dreamed of owning, and it's worth it to me.
It's badass, dude.
I can feel the 4 gears right now.
I hate to see this one go. It's probably the only one I'll ever own in my life, but very few people that can say they owned a 41 Willis. So it's going to a great home. Can't wait to drop it off and see Brian get after it. I got to get back to doing what I'm doing, and you take your Model A home. When you bring back the truck, I'll help you load it up.
Right on.
All right, have a good one, Brian. Selling the Willis coupe made me feel a whole lot better about missing the auction with the Rambler. Sad to see it go, but the way the Rambler's been bleeding me dry, I just want to get it finished and get it gone.
That's what I got.
I'm really excited about the new wheels that arrived for the Rambler today. They look pretty darn swell. They're a little edgy for this car, but that's just what I wanted. Best thing of all, they hold air.
Oh, look at that.
And the wheels aren't the only thing that arrived today.
Joe came by from Bin Pack, brought us a couple of brand new lifts and an exhaust tubing bender. So while the guys are finishing up the last few things on the Rambler, I'm still making things happen. Just sold the car without leaving the shop. Just sold my 31 Model A Roadster project that I got from Elrod. Hate to see it go, but I'm just not gonna have the time to get to it. So I put it up on the net, see who was interested, boom, instantly sold to a guy in Finland. Does it look like $9,000 worth of machinery?
No, it looks like junk.
I sold it in 2 days. I'm making $2 grand on it. That's pretty good for Gas Monkey. All right, let me have that.
They made $2,000 on rust.
It's all hands on deck now. I gotta unload this Rambler. Normally I'd be putting ads online and writing it up, but that's what I got Christy for.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes, ma'am?
Richard asked me to put the Rambler on the internet.
Yeah?
So I need to know about it, what's in it.
Put line 1, good stuff. Line 2, more cool stuff.
I don't think that works.
Depends on who your buyer is. 1959 Rambler Super Cross Country.
Okay.
It's got a 700 R4 transmission.
Do what?
9-inch rear end, which is positive traction. Patched front floor pans.
Patch floor, what?
Front floor pans patched, replaced rear floor pans. Suspension, modified Mustang 2. Tubular upper and lower control arms.
What'd you say?
Power rack and pinion, truck arm rear suspension.
Can I put all this in an ad on the internet?
Yeah, absolutely. If they have any more questions than this, tell them that car's not for them and have a good day.
Okay.
Of course, whoever buys this car, probably gonna wanna drive it, right? We haven't even test fired the motor yet, so I'm gonna check with Aaron, see where we're at. Are we getting close?
Yeah, basically waiting on Sue on the interior, and man, that's pretty much it. We gotta do the exhaust on it, but now that we got the new lift, the new bender, I think we might be able to do the exhaust here.
Do we switch it to a key, or does it still got the push button start?
No, it's on key. Why don't you turn the key and see if it come alive?
Oh, I'm down with that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah! Whoa!
To hear the motor start, what a relief, finally. This thing with the Rambler's been an ass kicking the whole entire way. For all the hard work, I'm happy we did it.
Well, now all we gotta do is put the hood on it and sell it.
Yeah, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, that is my problem.
I make them and you sell them.
Who knows how much money we would have made at the auction? Might have made a killing, might have lost our ass. But Gas Monkey's not just about making money. Aaron and I really love cars, and bringing one back to life is its own reward. And let's face it, this one was a nasty, stubborn box of rat.
I know we gotta get the money back, but if this thing doesn't go for the right money, I wouldn't mind having this around the shop and drive.
Oh, I wouldn't mind either. Let's hope we sell it, though, because I don't need a wagon.
I agree.
Next on Fast and Loud.
How's it sound, bud?
What about all these cracks?
Here's the Rambler seat. I'm gonna show you the material he's gonna put on here. So we're gonna cut the material and we're gonna sew it on. Look, this is my house strip. Now he wanna put on his seat. Ugh, crazy. We're gonna pleat this like this. And here it's gonna be flower material. Finish, it's gonna look, ugh. Why, Rachel, crazy gas monkey.
Thanks. Surprise! 1959 Rambler wagon.
One of the wildest things about this car is the fact that it looks just like it did when we bought it. Everything we've done to this car is practically underneath the car. You really have a lift to appreciate it or take a ride.
You know, this was the first exhaust that we custom made there at Gas Monkey Garage because we just got our bender in.
One of the difficult things with a car this low is getting all the exhaust and all the equipment tucked up inside of the car so we don't damage it when we drive it, go over speed bumps, or hit potholes. We've got air ride in the front and the rear with a completely new rear suspension, truck arm rear. Thing rides, drives, and handles fantastic. The front floor pans were absolutely destroyed in this car. We could stand on the ground while we were sitting where we were supposed to drive. This floor, from firewall to seat, completely new. No, when it came to the interior, we picked out some strange fabric. Come to find out, these are the drapes out of Sue's house. So, this is weird and fits this car perfect.
This car just didn't need a paint job. It's got a cool, badass look like it is, so we decided to leave it alone.
You know, it took 20 or 30 years for the car to look this bad. Why would I change it?
This car is basically brand new. Grab your girlfriend, go to the beach, grab your dog, go to the lake, whatever you want to do.
Whoever buys this car is probably gonna look more homeless than me.
As soon as we missed the auction, I got busy trying to sell the Rambler. Online ads, the interweb, word of mouth, whatever it takes, I gotta get rid of this car. Old-fashioned work is paid off. Guy just walked in and he's interested in the Rambler. I got 19 grand in this car and I need to lease that to break even. What's going on there, guys?
Well, looking for my wife.
Really?
Car for
what
the
about
wife.
for him? How you doing? Richard Rawlings.
Ed Keating. My wife's been interested in a classic car for the last couple of years.
She wanting a hot rod or what?
Not necessarily hot rod, just 50s, 60s, something with really nice lines. Got lucky with Gas Monkey being here in the same town we're in, and actually came out just to talk to him about, you know, what we might want.
Our little wagon here we just completed about 3 or 4 days ago, and it's a pretty tricky little car. It looks a little deceiving. Underneath what the shell that you're looking at right here is basically full-on, everyday driver, every bit as nice as your Lexus. This Ron Davis radiator cost more than the car did when we bought it.
Well, that's the kind of thing I'd like for. I don't want something that's gonna break down.
What do you like?
Well, I like that one a lot more, but this one's around what she would like.
Price point on this car is probably, you know, somewhere around 25 grand.
Why is it worth 25 grand?
I can't tell you why it's that much money without taking you for a ride in it.
What do you think, Luke?
It's good.
It's
nice.
awesome.
It is.
Rambler Rodeo.
How's it
out, Lewis.
What'd you think about that ride?
It was nice.
Nice? Not exactly what I wanted to hear from a 10-year-old. I wanted him to say, I just crapped my pants. But I got one more way to convince these guys that they gotta have this car.
Oh, man. That's incredible.
Everything's easy to get to, easy to work on, nice and clean.
And the fact that it's hot rod underneath and it's the old classic wagon on the top is, and that's definitely what she wants.
Cool. Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a good fit.
Well,
now all we gotta do is figure out the money.
We gotta work on that next.
What about all these cracks and holes in there?
This is why I don't like kids around the garage.
What it is it's a little bit of rust, but what we did was we patched the rust that was structural, and the other stuff, there's no reason to spend the money to fix it because it's just wasted time and effort.
Do you see all this under here, Lewis?
Uh-huh.
See all this
that's new.
Oh, all right.
Right.
I'm thinking it's time for Lewis to go play with some hubcaps or something. It's time for Daddy and I to talk money. Just to cut to the chase, if you're serious, you want to buy the car today, I'll sell it for 20 grand. That's the bottom line. That's what I can do.
I understand what you've done to it. I can appreciate that. I'm still wanting a standard 20, though. Can you get 18.5?
I think I can get 18.5 all over the place. There's probably hands in the air out there in the street.
You know, the car will make my wife happy.
That should count for another 5 grand right there. How many wives do you know that are happy?
Dad, it's sort of a take it or leave it.
Tell him. Tell him to do it for 20.
You really should.
I think I can convince her 20 was good.
Awesome. That's a deal.
Excellent.
What do you think?
I think it's good.
It's coming out of your inheritance. I think it's awesome.
Thanks, Lewis.
Richard bought the Rambler for $1,200. It needed an overhauled suspension, a tasteful interior, new wheels, and bleach. Parts and labor totals $16,900. Richard and his wingman closed the deal at a cool 20 grand. Richard scored a rare 41 Willis Coupe.
Don't really want to talk money on how I got it and how much it was.
He scored again when he flipped it for huge cash. The crew also got their hands on a 1931 Model A Roadster and pedaled it to Helsinki for $9,500. Those 3 cars pulled in $21,900 of pure, unpainted profit.
Here at Gasmaker Garage, in an effort to reduce the mass in our local landfills, we've decided to start crushing our cans.
You know, 59 Ramblers is the perfect car for summer. You know what else is good for summer?
What?
Swimming.
Be safe, Aaron.
Now on Fast and Loud. Hot rod hunter Richard Rawlings and master mechanic Aaron Kaufman set their sights on a purple 48 Chevy Fleetmaster.
Look what's stuck in the 80s, man.
It's a hot rod wannabe in need of a makeover.
That is ugly.
But getting the car to look good is the least of their worries.
What the hell was that? That could be a problem.
Then Richard takes a trip down memory lane.
Look at that. Corvette Summer!
With a 74 Corvette. And looking to make a fast buck, Richard buys a sweet 63 Caddy convertible off the web. It's gut check time as gambling man Richard places 2 cars in a no reserve auction.
No reserve!
76 here, 77 LA. Last chance. I've never seen such a bargain in my life.
But will his roll of the dice turn up snake eyes?
So.
We're at the 2012 Pate Swap Meet. I always come out here every year, carry a pocket full of money. I don't even know what I'm gonna actually end up taking home. I might buy a car, I might buy a birdhouse made out of license plates. I don't even know. It's just whatever strikes my fancy. You can buy everything out here from a casket to a car to dogs. See what I'm talking about? They just bring the craziest out here. There's more than you can look at. Last couple of years I've come out here, I hadn't even seen half of it. Sometimes I've even bought cars out here and literally sold them the same day. I'll buy them from one guy and sell them to the next guy that comes along. Want another wicker hat?
I'll be all right today.
What's that down there?
Looks like bumpers.
No, crazy purple thing down there.
Probably someone's wife.
So we're rolling along and I see this 48 Chevy. Check this thing out. Look what's stuck in the 80s, man. It's the ugliest damn thing in the world. It is stuck in the 80s, and you know, I'm a kid of the 80s, so I remember those cars when they were supposed to be cool. And they weren't then, and they're not now. Holy wait till you see the inside, man. I think they tore apart like a 1980 Cadillac Seville.
Oh, wow.
No, you hadn't seen the best part yet.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either, man. You know, it's got the general gist of being a cool hot rod. It's just somebody put it together in the 80s while they were playing disco music and just being a little stupid.
What's going on, guys? How are y'all today? Willie Moore.
Willie, Richard Rawlings.
Good to meet you, Richard.
How you doing?
Very good. Nice to meet you guys. Well, what do you think, man? Pretty nice old 48, huh?
What's the story with this? Did you build it, or has it got any kind of history or anything?
I bought this car, but I've actually had it about 4 different times over the years. Did some trading with some friends. They'd take it, drive it a year or two, come back, we'd swap again. But this car was built up north several years ago. Pretty solid old car. It's an older restoration. Paint's kind of faded. You know, it's got a 80s theme to it. But yeah, it's mechanically solid. Like I say, body, paint's old, but you know, mechanically, it's really a pretty good, solid old ride, man.
48 Chevys were luxurious cars with power to burn. In 1948, they made 5 versions of this car, from a sport coupe all the way up to a Woody wagon. The Woody wagon was the last wood-structured car ever made. In 1948, these cars would have set you back $2 grand. I kind of dig it, but I can't read your sign here. It's all faded out. How much money you want for this thing?
I'm asking $15,500. But you know, with everything, I want as much as I can get, and you want it for nothing, so we can make a deal.
He said $15,500. I'm like, Willie, stupid. I don't know what you're drinking out of your cooler over there, but you need to put that down and start talking real price.
I know what he's drinking out of his cooler over there.
What about 14?
No. Can't do it. I need this thing at about, I think 12's about the number.
Well, you're almost there. You're getting close. You're getting close, and that's my goal, is a number that both of us can live with. That's what we really want, you know.
I don't give if you live or not. I need to get the car cheap so I can make some money on it.
I understand.
Damn, dude, pass it on down. You said you made money on it like 4 or 5 times. It's my turn.
You know, it's hard times in Texas, Richard. It's hard times.
You got any beer in that cooler of
I
yours
got
over
beer,
there?
buddy. I always got beer for you. Ain't no doubt about that.
I'll give you 13 grand for this car and a cold beer.
I can do that, or would you like to rather have some bourbon?
No, I can't do that. 13 grand.
13 it is, Richard.
All right. 13's definitely more than I wanted to spend for this car. But bottom line is, we're just gonna knock the ugly off of it, give it a good, solid foundation and a good look. I think a car might bring 25, 30 grand at auction. Willie, I got 13 grand here.
Man, that's what I'm looking for. I got money to get home now, Richard. There's the title.
Looks like what I need.
Here's the keys.
Cool.
Title's all open and clear. You just put in your name when you're ready to turn it over. You're good to go.
Cool. Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Hey, sure appreciate it. Thanks.
What I like best about this car is he said I can drive it home. I mean, he basically gave me a money-back guarantee. He said, jump in it and go to California if you want. So you know what?
Assume my position.
I say we jump in that damn thing, do some burnouts, and beat out of it all the way home, because worst case scenario, we're tearing it apart anyways.
Oh, yeah.
We're here.
What do you think about that?
That is ugly as
Yeah.
That's why I got you.
No. Maybe not after this one.
Wow.
Whoever painted this car must have been Richard. I mean, drunk.
God almighty.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting, but it's a pretty cool car. I mean, it's got a V8, Mustang 2 front clip with disc brakes, runs and drives real nice.
What's the drivetrain look like?
It's not too bad. Engine compartment's pretty just sanitary, kind of plain Jane. They got a little closer on the headers with the steering. You can see where it's rubbing a little bit. We might have to adjust that a tad, but...
Fundamentally, it's a great little car. It's just really ugly, so our job is to fix the ugly.
Yeah, we're gonna need some hammers to knock the ugly off of this.
The plan on this 1948 Fleetmaster is really straightforward. We're going to strip it of all of its bad detailing that's been added over the years and return it to its original hot rod roots. We'll start by lowering the suspension, give it a new set of wheels, repaint it a respectable flat black, and reappoint the interior in a simple black-on-black design. We'll also clean up the engine to make it look as good as the outside of the car. Because a real hot rodder will look under the hood, and if the motor looks bad, it's an indication of shoddy workmanship on the rest of the car. Slam it, wheels, tires, flat black the exterior. Man, I'd like to be in and out of this thing in a week.
Well, you know what? We're at my favorite stage in this game. This is where y'all get to work, and I'll go play in my office.
What are you gonna do in there?
I think 1 week is a good timetable for this car. There's a leak auction coming up this weekend in Tulsa, and I think a car like this could sell big. So while the guys strip the ugly off the Fleetmaster and get it ready for Casey to paint, I'm gonna check in with Christy, my new office chick. She said I deleted an important email on a potential lead on a car, but that's just horse. What's up, Christy?
Hi, Richard. How are you?
I'm good. Do I have emails?
The email that you sent to me,
Uh-huh.
there was a second one that you were supposed to send me, and I can't find it.
Is that it?
No, I have that one.
This one?
No, that's the same one you sent me.
Okay. Well, why'd you lose it?
I didn't lose it. You lost it. It went to your email. There
I
was
didn't do this.
Yes, you did. You're the one in here clicking around like a tornado.
Well, it's because I've got attention deficit disorder.
They make meds for that.
Whoop them out. Let's do some. You can't have disappeared to disappear.
You deleted it.
Even if I deleted it, it'd be in my deleted file here.
That's not true. You hit the delete button. It takes it completely out.
I'm telling you, I'm right.
Okay.
Even if I'm wrong.
You're always right.
Is this it? No, that's a $14 one.
So, me and the guys got the Fleetmaster stripped down, and Richard wants me to get the seats over to Sue's to get the upholstery work done. Hey, Sue, how's it going?
How are you?
Making it. We need another set of seats done.
Okay, what we need to do?
We need them to be black.
Do you want black leather or black vinyl?
Oh, black vinyl.
Rachel want me to recover the seat with the black vinyl. Black vinyl, I don't think it look good. But he's crazy. He want to do it anyway.
While Aaron and the boys are getting their Fleetmaster ready for the auction this weekend, I got to see a man about a car. I got a call yesterday from a gentleman that's got a 74 Corvette T-top car. It's a 350 automatic. He started to kind of customize it and kind of gave up or lost his way on it. And so I'm gonna go check it out. When you get a call and they'll tell you they got a Corvette in the garage and you get there and it's a four-door Nova, you just never know.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Clayton, Richard Rawlings. We spoke on the phone about your vet.
Yeah, you sure did.
Cool. This guy's garage is so full of crap, I don't even know if there's a car in there. Time to rip off the cover, see what we got. Ready? Whew. Look at that. Back end I don't like a lot. Got some 280Z taillights in it, smoked plexiglass covers. Real 80s style. This makes me want to, put on a gold chain, cruise up to the disco.
Everything inside is stock.
Yeah, that's real nice, actually. It's got a few custom add-ons, very period correct for the late 70s, early 80s. The work's not bad, though. I mean, whoever put these scallops in the front fenders and what have you, they did a good job. Looks like pretty even work.
Yeah, it's done by a Corvette shop that's no longer in existence.
Now, I know this vet's a little bit too new, but I like the old Corvette summer movie.
Oh, yeah.
1974 was a tough year for the auto industry. The economy was in a recession, but Americans were still lining up to buy Corvettes. If you were a kid in the mid-70s, Corvette was the coolest car you could drive. The removable T-top panel was introduced in '68, and the soft rubber bumpers debuted in '74. '74 was also the last year for the 454 big block Chevy engine, and it was also the last year the Corvettes ran on leaded gasoline. Well, it's pretty daggum cool. It's in great shape, the interior's nice. It's a pretty cool car. Well, usually on something like this, because I gotta do all the work, get it back on the road type thing, I'd probably offer you something like $2 grand, but I think on this one, 2,500. We'll get her loaded up, get her out of your way. You can have all your garage space back. I'm used to people waiting on me to come up with a number. This guy's just hemming and hawing. I don't know if he's trying to add up the math and figure out what he's gonna make, or if he's gonna frickin' hit me in my face.
Coming up.
Corvette summer! What do you think, man?
It's no bueno.
I can't buy it and sell it for you.
This is a real negotiation. Ready? Look at that. So I'm out looking for an easy car to flip. Guys are working on the big project. Got a lead on a '74 Corvette, offered the guy $2,500, and he sure is taking his time telling me if that's a deal or not. And we'll get her loaded up, get her out of your way.
I would be happy with 27.
You got a deal. I can do that.
Okay. How you guys paint?
Cash.
Cash, that's where that's from.
That's how Gas Monkey plays. It's kind of like the '70s when this car was new. It was cash, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free, right?
I had that on my car one time.
I think everybody did. Not all the cars I chase work out as well. This is a good car, and it's good for the money. Now comes the grunt work. I got to get all his out from on top, underneath, and beside this car so I can drag it out and put it on my trailer and take it to Gas Monkey Garage. Mr. Clayton, I appreciate it. Not a lot of time people get the description wrong. You described this just like it was, and I am happy to get it.
Okay.
I'll have her up and running by tomorrow. I'll give you a call when I'm doing a burnout.
Okay, go right ahead.
All right, thank you, sir.
So we got the Fleet Master over to the paint shop. It's got a real 80s look. So we're gonna sand off all the stripes on it, put it in primer. Once the primer dries, we're gonna paint it flat black. We chose to go with a flat black color on it. It's a little more classic look, so it'll look real clean, and I think everybody will like it.
Corvette summer!
Did you try and turn a Corvette into a Fiero or what?
Dude, I thought they were Fiero lights too. They're actually 280Z lights. Ah. And you know what? Believe it or not, besides this hideousness here and a little bit of hood, it's a really, really nice car. The interior's perfect. Everything's never been butchered. The wiring's right. I mean, this was just a nice car.
It seems fine.
It never ceases to amaze me, the modifications that people think will improve the look of their car. You know, there's just no accounting for taste. The exhaust in the back, not bad. I like the 4 mufflers on it. I mean, for this car, I think it's okay. It's awful strange, but if you're gonna be strange, be the king of strange, I guess.
In my business, it's what's under the hood that makes or breaks the deal. You either made a smart move or a dumb one, and we just don't know till we fire it up. How we doing, Phipps?
Okay. The points were shot.
Really?
Just got some.
Chuck them in. Let's see what happens.
Okay, cool. All Richard's vet needs is a set of points, which is $13, $14. This shoots the spark out to the spark plug, ignites the fuel. Okay, if you would, spin it over.
Fixing to do some contact. Everybody clear? Oh, here we go. I bet on the second turn. Bam! Price just went up. See, kids, I made a great deal. Corvette's up and running, and now Casey's back with the Fleet Master from the paint shop. What do you think, man? Yeah, looks better already.
It looks great. I'm happy we changed color flat black. I think if we'd gone with any other shiny color or another flat color, I think you would have seen more imperfections in the body. So I think this was a good choice for this car.
Yeah, this will definitely make it easier for someone to buy.
It was hard for me to buy when it's two-tone purple with the stripe.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we fix that.
Cool, let's get it off.
That's the thing with these cars. You have to be able to look past the ugly. If you can do that, you can make a load of cash.
Y'all ready?
Are we square back there? I can't. I'm pretty sure I scored with this one.
Come on, man, let's get that piece of junk in here.
Cool. Casey, you made this car.
Cool. All right, so first thing I want to get done is get rid of the stupid stuff on here, yellow plug wires. Go ahead and yank them. Just everything that's worn out or ugly, let's just ditch it. Also yank this header on this side. We're gonna fix that. So we're getting started working on the 48. We want our engine to look good, but we also want to make sure it's mechanically sound. So I'm gonna have our new guy, Todd, remove the exhaust header, which is a set of pipes that collect exhaust gases from the cylinders.
When we were driving it, every once in a while it'll bind up, and you can see what's going on, but the concern is once we make clearance for that, we think that the header's also the only thing holding the center link in place.
The steering linkage is the rod that runs from the steering wheel down to the rack and pinion. And whoever put the steering linkage in this car just ran it up against the header. It's no bueno.
Hey, Casey, come give me a hand getting this header out?
I guess.
I gotta get all dirty. All right.
Ah, they beat the out of that.
Imagine that. Shocking.
So I told you to yank the headers out. They were hitting the steering column. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna finish making a dent or a recess in the header just to clear the steering, and then we'll have some freedom around the steering shaft. This is one of the risks that we run into when working on a car that was rebuilt by someone else. There's always the chance the owner didn't really know what he was doing, and then we have to fix his mistakes, like this one. I think we can get about right there. So while the header cools, Scott's going to get started on the front suspension.
We took it all apart, took the old spindles out, which hold the wheel, and we got new spindles. And as you can see, the new spindle, the location is 2 inches higher, which is going to lower the car 2 inches. At the same time, we also took 1 coil and a quarter off of the spring, which is also going to lower the vehicle. I think it lowered it about 2.5 inches. And then we got 2 inches out of the spindle. So putting all this all back together, the front of the car should be 4 to 5 inches shorter. You ready? Yep. We're having a good time working on this car. It's one of the post-war cars from the day. In World War II, they had to stop production on all the major vehicles being made at the time because they needed the steel and the rubber to make war materials, tanks, jeeps, and all that kind of good stuff. And they actually used some of the tooling from the car plants to produce all the materials our soldiers needed for war. When the Marines and the soldiers got back from war, this would have been one of the first cars back to production in 48. I think they might have made some in 47. All right, jag it up a little bit. And it's just a cool car. We're proud to be able to work on post-war cars, and we're just really happy to make this one get going back on the road. All right, well, that's that.
Sounds good. Oh, yeah. So Phipps worked his magic, and this Corvette's purring like a kitten. And I got just the guy for it. A friend of mine, Thomas, he's somewhat of a Corvette expert. And this 74 running is exactly what he might want.
Hey, is this the Corvette you told me about?
I'm just glad to see you in a nice neighborhood for once.
Yes, it is. It's good. I enjoy getting out of the slums and
Good to
coming
see you, sir.
Richard gives me a call and he says, Thomas, you just got to come up here and check out this Corvette. And I'm like, what? I said, you know, I'm real picky when it comes to Corvettes. I mean, it's an extreme stickler. I mean, you know, if it just ain't the right Corvette, I'm just not there. Good God, what taillights are these?
I guessed Fiero and so did Aaron, but they're actually 280Z, late 280Z.
First rattle out of the box, I thought, oh my God, this car is just completely gross.
Goodyear wing foots, Western Flyer wheels. I mean, this was back in the day.
And then as I moved around it, I got to thinking, you know, this is kind of a car that's a little bit of old is new again. All right, what does it cost me? That's always the deal with you.
On this one, Thomas, you're gonna have to tell me what you're willing to pay, because the bottom line is, I'm not a big vet guy, and I've only had about 2 or 3, and I didn't even look this one up in the book. I don't even know what it's worth.
What do you want me to do? You want me to make you an offer?
Yep.
$3,500.
Can't sell it for that.
Well, what am I supposed to buy it for?
I don't know.
Well, tell me. You're telling me to buy. I can't buy it and sell it for you.
This is a real negotiation.
That's exactly right. So when I'm telling you the price, then I'm selling it for you. So you got to tell me a number now. So I can't do both.
I think the car's worth $4,500.
$4,500?
Yeah.
Coming up.
Take my hand, Thomas. Take my hand.
I'll give you goodies.
What the hell was that?
So I'm trying to sell this 74 Corvette to Thomas, and as usual, he's trying to haggle me. I think the car's worth $4,500.
$4,500?
Yeah, green ones.
Pesos?
No, that'd be 45,000 or 450,000.
$4,000. Just grab my hand. You know it's going to go to that anyway.
I know, but I
just
need
take my
4,500
hand.
42 and a half.
Take my hand and get it over with.
All right, 4,100. I just want the extra $100 so I can say I got it. Take my hand, Thomas. Take my hand. So, kids, don't think this is easy. I had to pay $15 for those points, and then I sold it for $1,400 profit. Sweet. Hey, we'll button it up, and I'll have it all ready for you in the morning.
Okay, well, I'll come get it and bring the trailer.
All right, I got to run back to the back and check on the boys. This is what I have to do every day while the guys are in the back working on the big builds. Already sold it, made the profit for the day. Those guys are paid, the lights are on. I'm happy, ready to go have a beer.
So the steering wasn't that bad. It just wasn't up to my standards. It was hitting the header, and we thought that we could probably just dent the header a little more, make some clearance. We did that, but then we soon realized that without the header supporting the steering linkage, it was wobbling all over the place. That's dangerous, because you could lose control of the car. So decided to nix the whole thing, yanked it out, and started over from scratch. So what we have here is a section of the original steering shaft that was in the car. The reason it's not the complete thing is I used a piece off the end and a piece off the top that belongs on the steering column. Rebuilt the whole middle section. Basically, cost us a couple $100 in parts and a couple hours of time, and time's money. So on a project like this, we're trying to keep control costs and keep it as low as possible. This is a real big pain in the rear. Scott, you want to make this stick permanent on the frame?
Yep. This is going to be the final assembly of the steering. So Aaron made a bunch of extra steering shafts to go around the exhaust. I made this bracket to help hold parts of it up. I'm going to get it welded on. It's called a steering finish.
Good keep the power.
Today's last day of the paint swap meet. Already got one car booked for the auction. I'd really like to have two. So I'm gonna take a quick trip through here, see if I can find any last minute deals.
I'll get the goodies.
I like this little wagon. They clear coated it. Whoa, that's expensive. Here's a prime example of stupidity building a car. If you're gonna rob a Mustang 2 front suspension off of something and you're gonna stick it underneath the car and what have you, and you don't have enough room or you don't know what you're doing, you should probably just quit. Instead, this guy decided to just cut holes in the fenders. That'll work. That don't sell. Anyone's 24 grand for it. It's gonna take more than that to fix it. So I'm stumbling around Peyton, I'm looking for a cool car to buy, and I see a Sinclair sign. Actually, I only saw the Sin part, and that's badass because most of the time these guys don't separate up these signs and they're real expensive to buy. What's happening, man? Richard Rawlings.
Steve Parker.
Steve, how you doing? The signs got me all rocked up because that's pretty much encompasses it all right
Does
there.
this encompass your life?
Well, most of it anyways. So with the sin sign, I just had to have it. Gas Monkey's all about sinning. I mean, we're raising hell, we're chasing women, we're doing burnouts. Taking my picture, sweetheart? You ought to come in here and take a picture with me. So he won $175 for it. I thought that was a little too much. I just stroked out a $100 bill, and you know what?
I'll take your $100 for it.
Golly, that was easy. Awesome. So now I'm gonna go home dragging a little sin on my back. Yeah. Well, I got a cool sign, but I struck out on finding another car for the auction. So, get back to the office, try my luck online, but I gotta work fast, because the auction's in just a couple of days. You here to get your Xanadu Corvette or what? That's it. Thomas rolled in to pick up his 74 Corvette today, and he's a wealth of knowledge on a lot of cars. I like to say I am too, but I don't know vets.
Well, you know, Richard, I know you said you didn't know too much about Corvettes, but I'm going to give you a little bit of history on 74.
Well, go ahead and enlighten me.
All right, 74 was the last true dual exhaust Corvette. Also, 74 was the last point ignition Corvette.
Yep.
Okay.
I know that because I replaced them.
Right. So in some circles of Corvette guys, this would possibly be the last Corvette that really isn't like a production car. Does that make sense? That's why the 74 was the attraction for me on this car when I got here. I mean, I didn't tell you that. I'd have paid you more for that.
Well, let's talk about it. I'm gonna go study up some more because I think I can make some more money next time. I'll sting you on the next one.
You will.
But I still got $1,400. 1 day's work. That ain't bad. Thank you, Thomas.
All right, we'll see you again. I'm going back to Quinlan.
Have a good one.
All right.
Just buttoned up the steering column, dash is all tight, everything's ready to rock and roll.
Y'all ready to see what it looks like on the ground?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That's absolutely righteous. That's right where it's supposed to be.
Sits a little more level than I thought it would. I thought we were gonna have a rake in the back.
Yeah, well, with the tires, tire's gonna add an inch of rake, so. We just got the car on the ground. It looks great. We were a little concerned it had a little bit more rake than it does, which is just the back end point down towards front, but it sits really nice. The new tires are gonna lift the back up a little bit, so we're tickled to death. We really like this setup.
Looks pretty good. Looks a lot better than it did purple.
It's not purple and jacked up.
Yeah. All we have to do is wash it off and get it over to the alignment shop. Well, I was gonna say, if someone grabs some gas, we'll go ahead and fire this thing back up, reprime the motor, and get it outside. We need to wash this thing off anyway.
Give it a shot?
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Oh, what the hell was that?
You're getting close, come on. Go to start it. It's not starting, it's acting wrong.
Coming up.
That could be a problem.
Something's wrong. What do we do? Woo!
All the way from California. How much is that $500 job?
Probably 10,000.
Give it a shot?
Yeah, come on. Come on. All right.
What was that?
Brett, pull the plugs and bring it up on more. The car's on the ground, we're ready to back outside and wash it, and it just won't start. You know, it's got some weird symptoms. I mean, it won't fire. It's acting like it's hard to start. Go ahead. This is a big problem. The guys are waiting on me at the alignment shop. We're trying desperately to get it down there.
Oh, hold on a second. Try it again. PCV valve's off. Try it again. Oh, the ignition's hooked up.
It was real frustrating when the car wouldn't fire up. Everything went great, it pulled in great, and now we go to pull it out and it won't fire up.
Could be something under the dash, because the dash was pretty tore apart in there. We might check voltage on. I replaced all the spark plug wires. I knew it was my problem to fix. We'll just check these first. 1, 8, 1, 8, 4, 3, 6. I got to looking. Whoever put the distributor in before we got the car, put it in one tooth off, which means I had the rotation on all the spark plug wires off one turn. Now, that could be a problem, because they got this thing in here. It's real. I put this one as number 1, because that's usually number 1, because it points at the number 1 cylinder. I bet that one is where they got one.
Do you want to switch them one?
Yeah, because they're all in order. It's in the right order.
We'll switch them one then.
And we didn't do anything but take them off and put them back on.
That's all right. We'll just turn them one then.
We get these older cars, and most of them are people's projects, so we don't know exactly what they did. And when we get them, we have to kind of figure it out. So we're trying to figure out whatever somebody else did. It gets real frustrating.
Only got 8 different combinations. We'll get there eventually. Had a little problem starting it. All it was the plug wires. We didn't take the distributor out, and whoever last set the distributor had it clocked a little bit wrong. So we put it back in there the way it's supposed to be. It was just one plug wire off. Turned them all, busted right off. Just couldn't be better.
Oh, that looks so much better.
Damn, that gas monkey did it again. That's it. All right, break.
So we're gonna take the Fleet Master to alignment and then straight to Sue's. She said the seat's all weak, and all she needs to do is install the door panels and the carpeting. She should be done tomorrow by noon at the latest.
Crazy Rachel, he want a car 1 day early.
I've been looking hard for a second car I could buff up and quickly take to the leak auction. I wasn't able to find anything locally, but I did manage to get this gem off the good old interweb. Woo! All the way from California.
It looks pretty clean.
It's as clean as it was in the picture so far, dude.
You gotta love these Finn Cadillacs. This 63 convertible is just like the one Al Pacino drove in Scarface. I paid $9 grand for this one, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna bring 12 or better. Wheels, tires, lower it, make sure everything works like it's supposed to, fix the stupid interior in the back window, and rock and roll. Dude, it's a drop-top caddy. If it's down low and rides and does what it's supposed to do, there's your money.
You're right. Otherwise, I think it's good.
All right, cool. We'll drag it off. Let's get rid of it. I'm gonna push my guys hard, try to get this thing thrown together, get it up to the auction, make a little money.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Hey, check it out. I just got this in, and I want to take it to an auction. If you look, the interior is really, really nice.
No.
Okay, so seats, front, back, carpet, kick panels, what have you, and a new back window. How much is that $500 job?
Probably 10,000.
See, it's too early in the day. I got to get you when you're drunk later, about 5.
No way.
How about this? I'll let you do this, and me and Aaron get to take your daughter out to dinner or something.
No way, Jose.
Sue likes to play hardball, but I know she'll get it done quick and at a good price. We're leaving tomorrow night to take both cars to the auction, so she better get it done. Chop, chop. Chop, chop.
So, all right, listen, so all we got left is the console. Kind of seems to be the last little bit. This morning, we got the Fleet Master back from the upholstery shop. Sue did a great job on the interior. Now, there's only one big thing left to do, the console. I told Scott what I wanted on it. He's getting on it right now.
This isn't the most important part of the car, but it's the details. The small pieces that make the car comfortable. It's going to help the car sell. I just cut all this metal from a flat sheet. I bent it, made a console, and I'm going to weld these end plates on. By the way, this is very bright. It will blind you.
You know, fabrication, that's what Gas Monkey's all about. I've got some of the best guys on the planet here. You got Scott, Aaron, Casey. They can make anything out of anything. Bottom line, any with a hot rod shop and go drag a new part off the shelf, we make ours.
What I'm about to do for the console is cut this hole out where the switches are going to come up through the bottom. The way I'm going to do that, I'm going to use a plasma cutter. The way a plasma cutter works, creates an electric arc which melts the steel, and then compressed air blows through the arc and moves the melted steel out of the way. Well, that was a nice clean cut. All we got left is drop it off at Sue's, get vinyl. I'll install it in the car first thing in the morning.
So we've got just a few things left to button this one up. Get the interior panel screwed in, get the speakers in, test the radio, make sure it's working, and then put the seats back in. That's about it, man. About done. Time to roll.
So here we are, 1948 Chevy Fleet Master. This car was hideous when we found it at Pate's Swap Meet.
It was absolutely horrible to look at. This whole thing just screamed, please help, and we did.
It was 2 different kinds of purple, had a gold stripe. It was as ugly as I think a car could get. Told Aaron what I wanted to do, flat black, get it down on the ground. As soon as I opened the door on this car, it was horrible. Now we got another shade of color.
We recovered them in black and we lost the headrest on them.
The old console was just crammed in there out of another car and it just didn't work. So we built a brand new small console down low.
All black interior, you can't go wrong.
Other thing wrong with this car when we found it, it was sitting way up high.
Got the whole thing slammed, dragging weeds right where we like it. On the way back to the shop from the swap meet, one thing we noticed was this car does drive good. Had plenty of power, so we didn't want to mess with that too much. All we did is just clean it up, get rid of all the oil, grime, nastiness, make it look presentable again.
So we made it right, we made it fast and loud. Now it's time to sell it at auction. I think people are going to step up. There's going to be a lot of hands in the air. This thing should bring well over 20 grand.
The way we found this car, it had very, very few buyers. Now that we put some cool back in it, it's going to be a home run.
Next on Fast and Loud.
Make some money today?
Let's do it. Let's make some money. 7,900. I've never seen such a bargain in my life.
Looks like it's gonna be a bad day.
So.
Oh my God. Is this really what y'all are working on?
Yeah, you coming to help?
No, it was better purple.
You have no taste.
Whatever.
Are you guys jacking with my new girl? Christy, are they giving you a hard time?
No,
No,
not
she's
really.
the one who came in and told us she didn't like what we were doing.
I like it better purple.
You're insane, aren't you?
No.
Well, I think you could lose your job there.
So the league auction takes place over 2 days. This is day 2. Nicer, more finished cars. You get the drill. Bottom line, I don't know this crowd because I haven't been to Tulsa in a while, but I know what I brought is right. When I drag out my Fleet Master and my caddy, these people are going to be impressed. It's a little bit different economy up here, but we brought some medium-priced cars. These aren't the highest-priced cars here. There's a lot of people with a lot of money. They just don't have as much as they did a few years ago. The crowd looks great, though. It's jamming out there. People are raising their hand. They're buying some cars.
The 48's great, and it's a damn good drive. You just hop in it and go, AC, you can drive it through the summer. You know, I think this is gonna make someone a really nice weekend cruiser, throw the grandkids in it, go to breakfast. That's the car, this car's cut out for that. 63, this is someone that wants to restore a car. This is a really good start. I think this is a great project for someone. I think we'll find our buyer here.
I brought 2 really good cars. They're really well priced, and I think I got a margin of profit in there. It could surprise me. I could make a bunch of money today, but I'm definitely gonna make some. Wow!
This is another one of a 1960.
I paid $9 grand for this caddy, put another $3,500 into it. I'm hoping to get at least 15 grand.
Garage, Richard Rawlings.
All right, I'm going to get here. I'm going to get 30,000. 30,000. Rare factory AC. I'm going to get 10 to go. 10 no reserve. Got 5. Got her 75. 5,000. Who gets 7,500? 5 going to be 75. 5 going to be 75. Who going to get here? Going to be 6 out. And here, Frank going to be 6 here. 7, 7. Now 8. Now 8,000. 8 got her 9. 9 got to be 10. We're off the races. 7,900.
Look at losing our ass.
7,900. 7,900. 7,900. 70. Just another $100, sir. 79. 8,000. 81. 8,100. Not going to be 81. 81, 81, we're gonna sell it, 8,000, 8,100. Last chance, are you sure? $8,100 bill, going once, 8,100 going twice, 8,100 going 3 times, last and final chance. Sold, $8,000 bill, thank you, sir. Sold, 8,000, thank you.
All right, now I'm scared. I just lost $4,500 on this caddy. I might have misjudged this crowd, but it's too late now. The Fleet Master is in at no reserve as well, and whatever they're willing to pay for it is what I get. I got $22,500 into the 48. At this point, I really got to get 30 grand just to make up for my losses.
No reserve? What are you hoping for?
Oh, it'll definitely bring over 20. Over 30 would be awesome, but I mean, it's a badass car.
We get $50,000. Who's gonna get $50,000? I'm gonna get 10 to go. It's no reserve. I'm gonna about 10. Gonna be 12.5 here. Gonna be 10,000. 12.5 here. Gonna be 12.5. 12.5. 12.5. Any Jerry car. 12.5.
What's his number? What does he got to get?
There's no reserve.
There's no reserve.
7,500. I got 5. Who gets 75? At 5, gonna be 7,500. 7,500. 5 gonna be 7,500. Ladies and gentlemen, you're missing the boat here now. I got 6,000, 7,000. Money's down. It's $7,000. You're gonna be 7. Now gonna be 8. $8,000 no reserve. $8,000 not gonna be here. 75. Got it. 8,000. 8,000. Okay, he's saying
Looks like
he's
it's
at
gonna be a bad
75. At 10.5. Now, where are you going, sir? 10.2.5, 10.5. At 10,000, 5. Are you sure? You want to bid right there, sir, with the margarita? This car comes with a free margarita at 10.5 now. 10.2.5, 10.3, 10.4. At 10.3 and 4, going to be 4, going to be 10.3 and 4. The bid's here. How going to be 4, 5. How going to be 10.5. At 10.4, 10.5, sir. At 10.5, got her 10.7, 50, 10.7, now $11,000 bill. Going to be 11, not 11,000, sir. Oh boy, here's a buy here. Going to be 11,250 here. 11,000, going to be 2.5, going to be 250, 11,000, going to be 2. What do you love? You looking for your wallet? 11,000, 2.5. I'll tell you what, I've never seen such a bargain in my life. 11, 2.5, going to be 5 now. Anybody else? 11, counter 5, 11, 5, 11, 7.5. 11, 5, 11, 750. 11, 5, 11, 7.5. 11, 5, 11, 750. Now 12,000. Now 12,000. You're out of there, sir. 12,000. 11, 750, going to be 12. 11, 750, going to be 12. Anybody else? $12,000. 12,000. Going once. 12,000. Going twice. $12,000 going 3 times last and final chance, ladies and gentlemen. The sun, 12,000. Sold, 11,750. Thank you, sir. Give him a big round.
It's a good thing there's not any sharp objects around, or I might just do something drastic. $11,750? That's less than I paid for the car in the first place. It's the absolute worst I've ever done at an auction, period.
Did you buy it?
Now coming up.
You got a lot of car for the money.
That's right. I think that it was the timing that it went up. A lot of the guys that are here right now bidding on cars, they're building on really high-end cars. So a lot of the buyers probably aren't looking for this type of vehicle.
You got a hell of a car. Sometimes I take my chances. That one didn't pay off. It's just not a big crowd. I thought there might be some money out there. There wasn't. I lost my ass on the 48 Chevy, lost my ass on the Cadillac. This is part of it, though. I'm gambling, always trying. A lot of times I win, sometimes I lose. You know what? I'm always going to drink beer in the evening, and I'm getting out of here now.
Richard started the week strong, buying a '74 Corvette for $2,700. After only $100 of work, he flipped it for $4,100, but could have made more.
I'll sting you on the next one.
He bought a California Cadillac for $9 grand and spent $3,500 to completely redo the interior. It brought only $8,000 at auction, but the worst was yet to come. The 48 Fleetmaster cost Richard $13,000. Repainting the car and upgrading the interior, wheels, and tires set him back another $9,500. The Tulsa crowd was unimpressed. And Richard walked away with about half of what he put into it. It was the worst week yet for Gas Monkey Garage, as the boys ended up over $14,000 in the hole.
This stings. You know, we're going to go back to the shop, lick our wounds, and we got to find a car fast that we can make some money on, because unless we recoup this loss, we're going to run low on the next car.
Ladies, you want to piss your ex-husband off? Today and today only, throwing in air and free with purchase of this car. Look at that. Look at this. Vinny would have drove this car everywhere. I don't know why those painted it black. It had some quaggas on it. It had 2 coats of purple and some gold. Hand wub lacquer. Get out in your garage. Build something.
আমি অত বেশি রান্না করতে পারি না, বাট যতটুকুই পারি সেটা চেষ্টা করি। অ্যান্ড আই লাভ কুকিং ফর হিম। আমার নিজের জন্য আমি রান্না করি না,
এবং তিনিও খেতে খুব ভালোবাসেন।
ও তো হি ইজ আ ফুড লাভার। ওকে আমার মনে হয় হ্যাপি করার একটাই ওয়ে টু গিভ হিম গুড ফুড। টেস্টি ফুড দিলেই ও অনেক বেশি হ্যাপি।
অ্যান্ড রিচ ফুড।
রিচ ফুড, দ্যাটস ভেরি ব্যাড, বাট ইয়েস। তো হ্যাঁ, মাঝে মাঝে আমি হচ্ছে গিয়ে আই ডু ট্রাই টু কুক ফর হিম। এটা আমার খুবই ভালো লাগে এই ব্যাপারটা। আমি নিজের যত্নের জন্য নিজের জন্য অতটুকু কিছু বানিয়ে খাবো না, কিন্তু আমার ওর জন্য কিছু একটা করতে অনেক বেশি ভালো লাগে। সেই জায়গা থেকে হ্যাঁ, আপনি যে মুহূর্তের কথা বলছেন, একদিন হি ওয়াজ ইন অফিস অ্যান্ড আমার মনে হলো যে একটু সারপ্রাইজ করি, কিছু একটা আনএক্সপেক্টেডলি পাঠাই। তো তখন আমি ওকে একটু এরকম করে পাঠিয়েছি।
কি বানালে?
তখন আমি ওর জন্য হচ্ছে গিয়ে শ্রিম্প পাস্তা করেছিলাম।
আচ্ছা, বাহ বাহ। তো 2025 তোমার জন্য একটা স্পেশাল, আই গেস বেস্ট ইয়ার, কারণ এবছর তুমি বিয়ে করলে, 1 থেকে 2 হলে। এবছর তুমি 2টো অ্যাওয়ার্ড পেলে, মেরিল প্রথম আলো, এবং তাও তোমার প্রথম ছবির জন্য। এবছর তোমার জীবন সঙ্গী আমাদের দেশকে এত বড় একটা সম্মান এনে দিল কান চলচ্চিত্র উৎসবে। সো হাউ আর ফিলিং? 2025 এর এখনো 4-5 মাস বাকি আছে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় মাঝে মাঝে হয় না লাইফে কোনো একটা সময় আমরা মানে একটা বেস্ট একটা ড্রিমের মধ্যে দিয়ে যাচ্ছি। আমার কাছে মনে হয় মানে আমার বেস্ট ড্রিম আসলে কি হতে পারে? আমি ভালো কাজ করছি, হেলদি আছি, আমার পরিবার ভালো আছে, আমাদের দুজনের পরিবার ভালো আছে, সবাই নিজ নিজ জায়গায় হচ্ছে গিয়ে সাকসেসফুল হচ্ছে। ওইটা একটা ড্রিম, এবং এখন এই মুহূর্তে আমার মনে হচ্ছে এই ড্রিমের মধ্যেই আই এম লিভিং ইন দ্যাট। অ্যান্ড মাশাআল্লাহ ওর জায়গাটাতে ও ভালো করছে, অ্যান্ড এত বড় একটা সম্মান আসলে আমাদের দেশে ওর মাধ্যমে এসেছে।
অবশ্যই
বাংলাদেশের নামটা উচ্চারণ হয়েছে এখানে। আই ফিল লাইক অনেক অনেক মানুষের ব্লেসিংস আছে আমাদের সাথে এবং আমাদের এত বছরের হার্ড ওয়ার্ক ইজ ফাইনালি শোয়িং অ্যান্ড ওর আসলে অনেক অনেক বেশি স্বপ্ন ওর কাজকে নিয়ে ফিল্ম ইন্ডাস্ট্রিকে নিয়ে। তো ওটার ছোট্ট একটা হয়তো বা সাকসেস এখন ও ফিরে পেয়েছে। আমি চাই আসলে ওর মনের মধ্যে যত 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 স্বপ্ন আছে ওর কাজ ওর ক্যারিয়ার নিয়ে সবকিছু যাতে পূরণ হয়।
অবশ্যই স্বপ্নকন্যা যেহেতু পাশে আছে এখন থেকে আরো বেশি পূরণ হবে এবং আমরা আদনান আল রাজীবের আরো অনেক কাজ অবশ্যই দেখব। তবে তোমাদেরকে এখন সবাই কি বলে জানো, পাওয়ার কাপল, কারণ কেউ কারোর চেয়ে কম না।
তাই নাকি?
একদম।
৳৫,০০০ is a lot of money. বাজেটটা অনেক বড় for 2 items.
আমাদের এই মহামঞ্চের বাইরে আপনাদের জন্য গাড়ি অপেক্ষা করছে। সো আপনাদের সুপার শপে যাওয়ার সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
আজকে আমাদের টাস্ক হচ্ছে টাইম অ্যান্ড মানি চ্যালেঞ্জ। আমাদেরকে একটা নির্দিষ্ট অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে। আমাদেরকে আসলে বাজার করতে পাঠানো হয়েছে একটা সুপার শপে। আমরা নিজেদের পছন্দ মতো নিজেদের রেসিপি সিলেক্ট করে এখান থেকে বাজার করতেছি।
আমি আসলে মোগলাই রান্নাবান্না করতে খুবই পছন্দ করি। আমি সেই অনুযায়ী কিছু রেসিপি সিলেক্ট করেছি এবং সেই অনুযায়ী ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্টসগুলো চুজ করছি, কিনছি।
কেউ ব্ল্যাক স্কার্প পেলেই হচ্ছে আমি একটা টেনশনে থাকি যে কখন না হচ্ছে যে আমাকে আবার কিছু করে ফেলে। তার জন্য আমি ফিশ আইটেম নিয়ে চিন্তা করেছি, তো দেখা যাক কি হয়।
কেন যেন মনে হচ্ছিল যে এক ঝাঁক পাখি অনেকদিন পরে খাঁচা থেকে বেরিয়েছে, যদিও একটা চ্যালেঞ্জ রয়েছে সামনে, বাট সবাইকে খুব ফুরফুরে লাগছিল। বাট নিশাত, আপনার কথা আমি কি বলবো, রান্না শুরু করতে চাই। যেহেতু নিশাতের সময় কমিয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে 10 মিনিটস, নিশাত আপনি চলে আসুন। আপনাকে 10 মিনিটস বসতে হবে, বাকিরা 10 মিনিট রান্না করার পর আপনি আপনার কিচেন স্টেশনে যাবেন। প্লিজ আসুন। তাহলে রান্না শুরু করি।
রান্না শুরু করার আগে আমি পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের উদ্দেশ্যে জাস্ট একটা কথা বলতে চাই। আপনারা আজকে টপ 8-এ এলিমিনেশন এপিসোডে ফাইট করছেন। ৳৫,০০০ is a lot of money. বাজেটটা অনেক বড় for 2 items. Make sure your dish is worth ৳৫,০০০. Clear?
থ্যাংক ইউ শেফ। এবার তাহলে আমরা রান্না শুরু করতে পারি। হ্যাঁ শাফায়েত, কিছু বলবেন বোধহয়।
90 মিনিট আমাদেরকে সময় দেওয়া হয়েছে। এই 90 মিনিটের মধ্যেই কি আমাদেরকে ক্লিনিং, কস্টিং, প্লেটিং সব কিছু করতে হবে?
90 মিনিটসের মধ্যে আপনারা কুকিং অ্যান্ড প্লেটিং শেষ করবেন। দুটো ফ্যান্টাস্টিক ডিশ আমাদেরকে দিবেন ৳৫,০০০ ওয়ার্থ। অ্যান্ড এরপরে আপনাদেরকে 15 মিনিটস কিচেন ক্লিন অ্যান্ড কস্টিংয়ের জন্য দেওয়া হবে।
গ্রেট।
রহস্যময় ব্রিফকেসটা একদম বাঘের মতো তাকায় আছে আমার দিকে।
কি আছে ব্রিফকেসে?
জানি না আসলে, খুবই কনফিউজিং।
হোয়াট এ ড্রামাটিক এন্ট্রি শেফ, কিন্তু হাতে ব্রিফকেস কেন?
শেফ যেভাবে ব্রিফকেস নিয়ে
আমাদের স্টুডিওতে এন্ট্রি করলো, ওটা দেখে প্রথমে খুব ড্রামাটিক লাগছিল। সাধারণত আমরা সিনেমাতে দেখি যে কোনো কাউকে যদি কিডন্যাপ করা হয় তাহলে মাফিয়াদের কাছ থেকে অথবা গুন্ডাদের কাছ থেকে ছাড়িয়ে নেওয়ার জন্য এরকম ব্রিফকেস নিয়ে টাকা ভর্তি ব্রিফকেস নিয়ে আসে।
যখন সে ব্রিফকেস নিয়ে এভাবে আমার মুড নিয়ে আসছিল, তখন আমার ব্রিফকেস দেখে মনে হচ্ছিল যে ব্রিফকেসের মধ্যে টাস্ককে ভরা একটা বন্দুক আছে, অ্যান্ড ওইটা দিয়ে আমাকে টাই করে শ্যুট করে দিবে।
হ্যালো বউ।
হ্যালো।
এই ব্রিফকেসটাই আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জের ব্রিফ।
ওয়াও, স্ট্রেট ইনটু ইন দ্য বিজনেস, মানে সরাসরি ব্রিফ নিয়ে আজকে আপনি এন্ট্রি নিয়েছেন।
অ্যাবসলিউটলি। আপনি দেখতে চান ব্রিফকেসের ভিতরে কি আছে?
ডেফিনেটলি। আমার তো এখনই আগ্রহ হচ্ছে যে আজকে কি চ্যালেঞ্জ লুকিয়ে রয়েছে ব্রিফকেসের মাঝে।
তার আগে আমি একটু পার্টিসিপেন্টসরা কি গেস করছে সেটা জানতে চাই। নিশাদ, কি আছে ব্রিফকেসে?
শেফ, আপনি যেহেতু নিয়ে আসছেন, হতে পারে ভিতরে কিচেন কিটও থাকতে পারে।
শফায়েত, গেস মাস্টার।
আজকে মানে বুঝতে পারতেছি না আসলে কি হবে। ব্রিফকেসের ভিতরেই আমাদের খেলার এরিয়া আছে, খেলতে হবে ব্রিফকেসের ভিতরে জিনিস দিই।
কুমু, আচ্ছা আজকে আপনি গেস করেন তো।
জানি না আসলে, খুবই কনফিউজিং, মানে যেটা আমরা গেস করি সেটা হয় না, অন্য কিছুই হয়, তো বুঝতে পারছি না কি আছে।
আমাদের আজকের ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ হোল্ডার তামান্না, আপনি গেস করেন।
মনে হচ্ছে যে রহস্যময় ব্রিফকেসটা একদম বাঘের মতো তাকায় আছে আমার দিকে, খুবই দম বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, জানি না কি বের হবে এটা থেকে, খুবই কনফিউজড।
আমি পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের সঙ্গে একেবারেই একমত, ব্রিফকেসে কি রয়েছে আমিও গেস করতে পারছি না। তবে দর্শক এবং পার্টিসিপেন্টস সবার উদ্দেশ্যে বলতে চাই, আজকে মহামঞ্চের 12তম চ্যালেঞ্জ, এবং এই 12তম চ্যালেঞ্জ কারো জন্য বয়ে আনবে সুসময়, আর কারো ঘড়িতে এই 12তম চ্যালেঞ্জে 12টাও বেজে যেতে পারে। আসলে মজা করছি। আপনাদের সবার সামনে আসছে সুসময়, আর সুসময় এই প্রত্যাশাই আমি করছি। আপনি প্রথমবার পাফ ডো বানিয়েছেন, তার আগে কি আপনি শিখেছেন কোথাও?
আমাদেরকে মেন্টর ক্লাস করেছিলেন, নাতাশা ম্যাম আমাদেরকে শিখিয়েছিলেন।
আচ্ছা,
ওই ক্লাসে ম্যাম যেভাবে শিখিয়েছেন ওইটাই আমি ফলো করেছি আজকে। আজকে আমি বানিয়েছি চিজ স্ট্র, তারপরে হচ্ছে ক্রিমি চিকেন পাফ, মাশরুম বলবনো, আর হচ্ছে বিফ প্যাটিস।
আজকে আমরা যখন ট্রিট দিলাম আপনাদেরকে, আপনার কেমন লাগলো?
ট্রিট পেতে তো ভালোই লাগে, কিন্তু পরে যেটা হলো ওইটা বেশি সারপ্রাইজিং ছিল।
ট্রিট পেয়ে সারপ্রাইজিং ছিল
না, ট্রিটটা পেতে ভালো লেগেছে, তারপরে যখন এটাই আমাদেরকে আবার বানানোর চ্যালেঞ্জ দেওয়া হলো ওটা বেশি সারপ্রাইজিং ছিল।
আচ্ছা, সো আপনি প্রথমবার পাফ ডো বানিয়েছেন, তার আগে কি আপনি শিখেছেন কোথাও?
আমাদেরকে মেন্টর ক্লাস করেছিলেন, নাতাশা ম্যাম আমাদেরকে শিখিয়েছিলেন।
আচ্ছা,
ওই ক্লাসে ম্যাম যেভাবে শিখিয়েছেন ওইটাই আমি ফলো করেছি আজকে।
ভালো ট্রাই করেছেন, আমার কাছে খেতে খুব ভালো লেগেছে, এক্সেপ্ট দিস ওয়ান। চিজ স্ট্রটা ছাড়া আমার কাছে বিফ প্যাটিস, চিকেন অ্যান্ড মাশরুম এগুলোর খেতে ভালো লেগেছে, ক্রিস্পি ছিল, আর ভেতরের ফিলিংটা আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লেগেছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। অ্যান্ড মেন্টার্স নাদিয়া, নাতাশা, অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ, আপনি শিখিয়েছেন, আপনার স্টুডেন্ট ভালো করেছে।
নসিং, আমি কমপ্লিটলি পূর্ণিমা ম্যামের সাথে এগ্রি করি। আপনার আজকে 4টা ডিশের মধ্যে দ্য চিজ স্ট্র, আই ফেল্ট এটা স্লাইটলি ল্যাকিং ইন ফ্লেভার, এটাতে আপনি আরও অ্যাডিশনাল ফ্লেভার্স দিতে পারতেন। ইটস জাস্ট দ্য পাফ ডো অ্যান্ড দ্য চিজ। বাকি 3টা যে করেছেন, বিফ প্যাটিস, দ্য বলেভো অ্যান্ড দ্য চিকেন পাফ, এক্সেলেন্ট হয়েছে। ফিলিংগুলো স্পেশালি, ফিলিংগুলো খেতে মজা। অ্যান্ড আমি যদি এই 4টার মধ্যে আমাকে বেস্ট পিক করতে হয়, আজকে আই থিঙ্ক আপনার বিফ প্যাটিসটা সবচেয়ে ভালো ছিল। অল্প সময়ের মধ্যে ফার্স্ট টাইম ট্রাই করেছেন, গুড জব, ভালো ছিল।
আমার বাকি জাজেসরা বলে দিয়েছে, তবে চিজ স্ট্রটা যেটা হয়েছে ফ্লেভার প্লাস এটা একটু ওয়েল কুক হয় নাই, এটা কাঁচা রয়ে গেছে এই যে। আর এছাড়া বাকিগুলো ঠিক ছিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
এটা আরেকটু বেক হলে আমার মনে হয় এটা ক্রিস্পিনেস যেটা হয়, যে স্ট্র বলি আমরা, ক্রাঞ্চি ওই ভাবটা থাকতে পারে। আর এগুলোর ফিলিং সব কিছু মিলিয়ে ফ্লেভার ভালো ছিল বাকি তিনটা।
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কস্টিংটা আমরা ইউজুয়ালি কস্টিংয়ের মার্কটাই এন্টারপ্রাইজিং স্কিলসে থাকে। আপনার কস্টিংটা আমি দেখেছি, ইট ইজ পারফেক্ট, বাট আপনি এমনিও 10 মার্কস আজকে পাচ্ছেন আমাদের থেকে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। Congratulations, Nato. Daoshim.
পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম অনেক অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট করেছে যে আমি যেহেতু আগে বেকিং করিনি কখনো, আজকে আমি ফার্স্ট ট্রাই করেছি অ্যান্ড আমার ফার্স্ট অ্যাটেম্প্ট ভালো ছিল। অ্যান্ড আমার একটা ডিশ চিজ স্ট্র যেটা ছিল ওইটা ছাড়া বাকি যেই 3টা আইটেম ছিল 3টাই তারা ভালো বলেছেন। সো এরপরে একটু মানে বিগ রিলিফ পেলাম আমি। মনে হলো যে না, অ্যাটলিস্ট খুব ভালো না হলেও অ্যাভারেজ একটা কমেন্টস তাদের কাছ থেকে পেয়েছি।
Golden exclusive mà kinh lắm. Ba mươi phút. Xong rồi, cho chơi thuốc rồi. Còn rất bé đây, 27 phút, 30 phút. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Hành vi bao che. Tạm thời cứ cho về. Đừng vội kết luận. Let's farming 29 phút. Go Bri. Farming cực binh chi lông ấy. Tối thì go ít. Oh, last one. The last one. Let's go. Gì mà nôn nội Bri. Chỉ lồng ấy. Ớt học nêu à. Nêu chưa Bri. Lucifer. Quả chấm giải phóng phun sức mạnh. Bản sao sinh học. Bảo mật tối đa ok. Khu vực 13. Ai da. Cường hóa bất tử. Hoa chấm. Trực để làm cha. Ây da, bay màu hết. sao ta, không hiểu lắm nhỉ. Hay á. Licolai Imu Rescue.